Alright, now to see if this crap is working. Hello, Vodsters. Well, hold up. It is working. Hello, Vodsters. This is the face of someone who... Is it working? Of someone... I need to get the music going. Give me that music. Hello, Vodsters. I already did this intro. This is the face of someone who doesn't know the announcement. If you're watching this as a VOD, you know the announcement. The final moments of being in the dark. It was pretty bright. Oh, frick. Am I live? Is this an unlisted stream? Yes, I hope you can hear the music, or else I'm just nodding. Okay, people are in here. Okay, so listen. This is my fear, my conundrum. My 8th conundrum of the conundrum. F that music. But listen to this one. Yes. Alright, F the music. This is my conundrum, okay? I don't know if there's any leaks, right? So, I don't even want to look at anything. I don't want to look at the chat. I don't want to look at y'all's emails. What if it leaked? But then I thought, what am I going to do for 55 minutes? Why did I start this right now? Yo, you know, by the way, okay, we got some updates. It is 13 minutes long, this Pokemon Presents. So, according, why am I wearing this? I need to wear this here myself. With what Celebi was saying, if 40% would be for the new games, this isn't a confirmed number, it's just an estimate based off previous ones. Then, what's 40% of 13? About 9? It's gonna be like 3 minutes for the new series, but that's honestly all we need, right? Like a little trailer. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Because if there's leaks out, then I suppose we can get my reaction here. But I mean, we gotta talk about it, right? Frick. I'm gonna go see some stuff. What the frick? I got a notification from YouTube. Oh, you're streaming. Thanks YouTube. Thanks for the email. Hey, yo, I don't think there's any leaks. I don't think there's any leaks. My email would be spammed with the leaks if that was the case. My dudes, we're clean. We're clean. Hey, y'all, keep your money, bro. Don't be doing... How does mine get 13 months twice? Y'all, keep your money. 5.75 minutes. Okay, we got a smart aleck here. More Riddler, cool. I'm so happy there's no leaks. Bro, this is honestly... Y'all gotta correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only time... Okay. So, like, before BDSP was announced, right? We knew Sinnoh was coming, but we didn't know what, right? This is the first time where we don't know what the announcement's gonna be. We have, like, 2 remakes that are supposed to come next. So, it's so anticipated. It's so cool. Alright, let's look at a bingo card. Someone sent me a bingo card. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, I see you with the bingo. How do I open this? Oh, I could put a timer on screen. But I don't really want to. Okay, here's the bingo card. Does this work? It works. So I got a timer here, but I forgot to set it. My dudes, I forgot to set the timer. Oh no. Let's see, how do you set a timer? How much minute is left? 12 minutes, right? I mean, minus 12. So what do we have to set this to? Does anyone know what we have to set this to? We have to set this to 0. 52. We'll just do 050. Oh, yes. Fam, that's kind of badass. Look at this bingo card right here. First off, amazing 2004 website. Okay, that's like a 1991 website. Unova, Chibi Remakes. Chibi Remakes is such a given. Now I really want to see if it won't happen. The tree? What about me in the tree? Why is there League of Legends? Is there a League of Legends in this? Wait, Unova, we got Chibi Remakes. Okay. Chibi Remakes, I feel has a chance of coming. New movie, yeah. Have they ever shown anime stuff in a Pokemon Presents? I don't even know. Pokemon Cafe Remakes. What is this, bro? I had a weird ass dream of not about what the hell? League of Legends. What the hell is this? The Pokemon Legends Kyurem game. Johto. What is that? Why did you get clip art for these brand new spin-up? DLC, kids. Free space? I thought that was the free space. Under 15 minutes. Retro games on Switch. One last thing. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Woo. So either they... Oh my god, it's freaking Tuesday. Anyhow, either they start with the one last thing. No, I'm so stupid. Either they start with the announcement or they end with it with that whole one last thing energy. Kanto... Dead Series revived 5 years. Okay, so what? This is like Pokemon Conquest or something? TCG freaking trading cards. What is that? Oh, that's if they have Pikachu on the desk when he's talking. ILCA, new raid event, new Go gimmick. Central Leaks is wrong. Nice. Oh man, this is a great bingo. This is one of the best bingos. Sinnoh anime remake, new fish Pokemon. Johto remake and Unova remake. Oh yeah, it could be both. Okay, the bingo card we covered yesterday was pretty good. Let's go back to that one. If y'all want to send me a bingo card, you can. See, the only thing missing, I gotta find it. What the hell is this? What lies beyond Ogerpon and Tropica's present? Oh! Sound like Donkey Kong. Hold on, I gotta see this. Fam, this is kind of interesting. Okay, look at this, right? Pokemon Co. JP, they posted this, right? Official Pokemon Japanese Twitter. It says, well, look what it's... Pretty much, look at they made new artwork. With Scarlet and Violet, they're probably counting down, right? But look, new artwork of Tropius and Ogerpon. But I'm gonna get the translation for this. Give me a sec. Apparently, the translation is something like, what lies beyond these two? So it's like, bro, don't be starting the third DLC crap now. Wow. As much as that is wanted, if it was not Johto or Unova and it was just another year of Scarlet and Violet... What's the site again? This is the site. Yeah, I think people would be mad still. I feel like Pokemon wouldn't do that. It's also risky because they've never done 2 years. Okay, so here's the translation, right? Hit you with that notepad. So the translation says, finally today, Tuesday, February 27th, is Pokemon Day. Illustrations from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Treasures of Ares are revealed. What's on the other... Oh, frick. The translation is going to be weird. It's something like, what's beyond Tropius and Ogerpon? Pokemon Presents starts at, what is that, 11 p.m. for Japan. The wording just, I think, is not necessarily talking about like Ares or something. They're just talking about in the Pokemon world, in the franchise. Where my early Aussies at? What time is it for Aussies? It is like 12, right? If they're gonna do another year of Scarlet and Violet, they might as well add all the Pokemon in the game, bro. I don't know. It doesn't seem profitable for them. Well, it's gonna be profitable either way, but it's not gonna be worth it. They might as well have ILC make it again. Bro, BDSP sold 15 million! It's insane! It's absolutely insane. It's Wednesday? You're lying. It's Oh, no, it's Tuesday, you fricks. I was hoping it wouldn't be... Use DeepL. Yeah, I was using DeepL. See, I don't want it to be Tuesday because then the man starts speaking to me and it pisses me off in the middle of my recordings. It's like a hunting. Alright, so let's go back to the bingo. I didn't actually see if Ku tweeted anything. I don't want to see, bro. I'm scared Ku gonna straight up tell us. Oh, y'all want to hear an idea that was interesting? This is one of y'all's. Frick, I'm gonna have to find it though. Alright, well, I'll show you the cool idea in a second. What the frick? I have space. Let me download this image. This one's Hugo's. Y'all remember Hugo? Okay, so this is a really good list. The only thing it's missing is Mystery Dungeon. So Scarlet and Violet update, both Unova and Johto. The mythical reveal. Imagine like a movie with the 5th Ogerpon mask. Okay, no Gen 10. New style of remake. Yo, I'm curious, bro. You know, one of these days they have to do it. They have to do that demake thing we were talking about. Did you see the Koo's post already? Look at Koo, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. F a Koo. Frick, we got 45 minutes though. Well, if I fold, I don't know what the word is. If I give in, I'll look at Koo. New movie, Let's Go Johto. This is crazy, bro. Okay, let me see if I can word this in the not weirdest way possible. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say it. It was gonna be something relating to Let's Go Johto. Kanto nostalgia baiting, switch 2 hints. Kentaro's Ogre Pun's partner. Bad presents. Pokemon sleep. Yeah, yo, imagine it is Kalos in some weird way. That's why all the legendaries are missing. Bro. Pokemon Rusty Silver and Shattered Gold? But bro, who's gonna buy Rusty Silver? That crap look tainted. A demake of Sun and Moon, that's harder, would be insane. Yeah, for the demake, it doesn't really work for Unova, right? Because Unova's already in sprite graphics. It would have to be something that's inconceivable when it turns into sprites. Like, people are like, bro, this is not what I'm used to. So it'd have to be like Sword and Shield? Wild area in gold and silver graphics? Kalos is so deprived of content. See, I was thinking, what if they put Kalos this year? Nah, that'd be so weird, bro. And then, you know, when it's time for Kalos remakes, they just... Like, they extend... Since Kalos is half missing, that they spread out the other half of Kalos, like, now. Before they revisit it. Those are the big two. Johto, Unova, and then Kalos is somewhere there, but it's not anywhere near them. Kieran and Kalos. I have to go to school. Why you start now? Hey, fam, what did I do? I remember, bro, when I had to go to school and these Pokemon Presents would happen. Now, I remember, bro, when X and Y was announced, right? It was like January 9 or something. I freaking woke up at 6 a.m. to sneak to the computer and view it. But didn't I have school? Nah, maybe they announced stuff earlier back then. I legit used to skip school to look at freaking Pokemon announcements and stuff. Yo, I skipped school to stream Auras when it came out. And then the people in computer class were streaming my stream. Like, freaking outed me. Freaking teacher, he's teaching and it's just muted in the background. Pieces of crap. Legends, Kalos, Unova remake. I was 14 when X1 was announced. I don't know. Bro, just don't get caught by the teacher. Bro, they snitches. You think the teacher don't know me? Someone told the teacher and the teacher's streaming me. I guess I was in class then, bro. How's he gonna say I wasn't in class? I was right there on the screen. Pokemon, let's go. Legends Celebi. See, this is the thing, right? Okay. Obviously, Unova has to be what's coming. But just the idea that it's Johto this year would be so cool. Legends Celebi. Teacher was about the YouTube grind. Bro, I was just being stupid. Do I want a Unova game or a Kalos game? I do want a Unova game. But I do want... the favorite idea I have is for Johto, because if Johto kind of doesn't get something this year like Legend Celebi, then it's going to be one of those like pool games. And it's like always going to be. This is like their one opportunity to do it. It's going to be one of the pool games kind of like Kanto, right? Because there's so much lore. In terms of like lore and crap, there's so much they could build on with this. You're 21 when X and Y was announced? Yeah, Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Rangers, Pokemon Power World. What would you do if Black 3 and White 3 happened? It's never happening. Okay, well, the stuff Koo posted, when does it start? Famous in the corner. The stuff Koo posted. No, I'm not even gonna ask y'all. I can control myself. We won't be looking at the coup. I have so many ideas if they do a Legends Johto, bro. I have the perfect legendary trio. Bro, I have the perfect approach for them. I don't even know if they have an idea for what they were planning with Johto. Yo, whoever brought up the idea of our starters being the starters in Legends Johto, that's so genius. And then the way we spun it with them being normal starters that look like Pee-wee Suicuns and all, that would be the coolest thing if it happened. It doesn't sound totally unrealistic, but that's the thing, right? If it doesn't happen right now for Johto, Johto's pretty much never gonna be a serious region. What are my thoughts on the whole Power World thing? Well, what is the Power World thing? The biggest disappointment would be Chibi Black and White and a Let's Go Johto. It's not impossible that would happen, but that would mean they need more time for something bigger next year. But Pokemon's also smart, right? They kind of had a poo year when they made Let's Go, but they're smart nowadays in terms of they'll put something interesting in the hype season too. Bro, y'all keep your money. What the hell is all this? Pokemon Legends Hoenn? How old am I? I'm 42. Legends Arceus sequel. That's what I'm saying. Imagine they announce Legends Celebi, but like Arceus is in the background and all in the art. Like, you know, it's someone looking into the scenery. It's essentially Legends Arceus 2, but they've just given it a different title. That's one of the coolest things. Honestly, Let's Go is nice graphics-wise. My favorite generations are Gen 2 and 5. Bro, I don't even know what my favorite gens are. If I take off the nostalgia glasses, I mean. There have been some good Pokemon games. Like in the recent ones. I'm 84 years old. Frick, bro, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to find out. It's so interesting right now. Pokemon Quartz, let's go. You know, I did like what they did with Scarlet and Violet with bringing it back to colors. Like, that was really cool. Yo, Scarlet and Violet, that was like an experiment, right? I was thinking this. You know how in Sun and Moon, they straight up spoiled everything? And I made fun of them for that? The thing is, it is beneficial to them to an extent to spoil stuff and like ruin the hype season to make it look more interesting than it is sometimes. But for Scarlet and Violet, those are some, aside from maybe them being nostalgic titles because they're colors again, and so maybe when people see it on the shelves, they're like, oh, yo, Pokemon, and there's Pokemon colored editions, let's pick them up. Maybe that's what they're going for. But don't you think they would have sold so much more if it was called like Pokemon Past and Future? That was a literal fan name. Like, remember the fan art that would go around for Pokemon Past and Future? That legit happened in front of our face, and Pokemon didn't use a spoilery title like that. Pretty much, by Pokemon not putting that as the titles, the whole hype season was us trying to figure out just what's, like, we never knew for the whole hype season that time was involved like this. Look at this. Remember all this? Pokemon Past and Future, April Fool's pranks. So that's kind of big ups to them for that. But yeah, if they continue the color thing, it'd be cool to see another 2 colors. Pokemon, well, let's look at what their trademark names are. Not that they'd have to really use these. Well, look, what are some colors? Popular colors. They can't do Pokemon Teal and Indigo anymore. Not for like 10 more years. White Dove. That's a color. Turquoise, orange. Oh, there's no Pokemon Orange. Pokemon Orange sounds like nah, Pokemon, nah. Don't be Pokemon Orange just because I said that. Pokemon Emerald on Nintendo Online GBA. Pokemon Brown, bro, no one's buying Pokemon Brown. That sounds nasty. Pokemon Brown. Why can't I find proper colors? I want those cool sounding colors like magenta, indigo. I'm legit surprised they named it Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's legit Pokemon Red. Again. Somehow they thought it was okay. That was risky, man. Guys, how do I find colors that sound cool? Maroon and cyan. You know what I want, bro? I want Pokemon Mars and Venus. What was it? What was the thing I said back then? I think it was Mars and Venus, right? That's such a good counterpart. And if they want, they can throw in some parallels with Sun and Moon, make it seem like it's connected. What are the two planets you can see in the sky well? It's Mars and Jupiter. I don't think that has the same counterpart ring to it though. Pokemon Mars and Jupiter. But you know, it could be its own game, but it connects to the Ultra World lore and stuff. Nah, honestly, I'd want it to be its own game. Well, okay, so since we had space games with Alola, and then time games with whatever this region was, Paldea, maybe you could have the antimatter games with Pokemon Mars and Venus. I like those names, man. Okay, Jade, Obsidian, Alabaster. Pokemon Jade, that's another fan title. Pokemon Mercury. How do you say Venus in Japanese? Venus. Pokemon Venus. I don't know if that's gonna work, bro. Pokemon Amethyst. Amethyst sounds good. Monster Venus. Frick, it's over. Pluto. Not Venus works. There's another Pokemon name that sounds ass like this in Japanese. What is it? Emerald. Black, white. Sword, shield. It's Violet. Isn't it just Violetto? Yeah, so we just had the Venus. So fam, the Venus is still the Venus is still relevant. Thanks for being the backbone versus Hypeson, I got you. Yo, Venus is in the race. Pokemon Venus and Mars. Kobaruto. Violetto. Yeah, why y'all making fun of Venus? It sounded so good until y'all spelt it like that. I don't want it anymore. Frick. How much time we have? 30 minutes. You know what? Honestly, I'm so happy nothing leaked. I'm actually happy nothing leaked. Pokemon Opal and Amethyst. For some reason, Opal sounds so like colorless to me. Well, not literally. I mean like boring. Pokemon Yin and Yang. I've been see, I like the names Pokemon Yin and Yang, but I just think whether see the idea behind making new games and titling it Yin and Yang is that they're not actually connected to the first Black and White games. They're just their own games that happen in Unova, right? But I've been thinking, like, the issue with naming it Yin and Yang and then putting Zekrom and Reshiram on the cover, the same Zekrom and Reshiram, is that it's so easy to mistake for just being Pokemon Black and White, and it's gonna mess their sales up. At least that's the way I see it. So you see this, right? This thing wanna load? Okay, you see this? So I'm thinking Pokemon Yin and Yang, and you got like Zekrom and Reshiram, but they're posed differently, right? Maybe they're like flying, freaking Reshiram's flapping its wings. How does Reshiram fly, by the way? Because he's got the turbo. This man could do stunts, barrel rolls. Poor Reshiram. But the way they could get around it, I suppose, is kind of like the Oraz approach, where there's something else that's something else on the cover. So like, remember what Extreme did? Which one's Yin? This one's Yin, this one's Yang, this one's Yin, right? So you'd have a Yang Zekrom on the cover. So like a white Zekrom with blue eyes. or a white Zekrom with red eyes, and then a black Reshiram with red eyes, or whatever. But they'd have to have different editions too, or else, I don't know, you're gonna look at the shelf and think it's the same anyway. But unless they make new forms and can put them on the covers, I don't know if something like that's gonna work. Well, original dragon, yeah, but they need to have 2 original dragons then. Reshiram wings are clockwise. Zekrom's wings are non-clockwise. Why does Zekrom have freaking 3 wings? Where's this man's 4th wing? Oh, it's back there. I don't know what you just said. How do you know the direction? I think you just trolled me. I'm skipping class for this. Hey, bro. Yeah, but if it's Alcei remakes, it sounds so perfect that it's Deep Black and Vast White. Just ass simple titles. You know, if Game Freak was making the BDSP remakes, it would have been called what everyone thought. What was it? What did everyone think? Temporal Diamond, Spatial Pearl. That's what it would have been. But they're like, bro, they're poor remakes anyway. Let's go with freaking Brilliant Diamond. Hi, Tammy Whammy. Personally, I find Unova a tad unlikely this year. Just seems a bit early for more remakes. When did Auras come out? Like 16 months ago? It'd be so far though. It is way too early for remakes. It was 3 years ago that we got BDSP, but bro, Pokemon's moving way too fast. Pretty much the way they kind of delayed it between Auras and BDSP was first they had the blank year in 2015. And then they had Let's Go anyway, which is a remake. But then they had the Let's Go year. So we kind of had 2 delay years. That's kind of what delayed it. Y'all keep your money. 2 original dragons. See, that's the other cool idea. If you see how the original dragon is a paradox, right? Unless, because truths and ideals, they can't mix. It's not like you can do something to make them mix. It's like left and right. It's not like, oh, you guys just get along and then you can mix. They're always going to be counterparts because truths would be about kind of pausing, and then Zekrom's that kind of play. So one's pausing, one's playing. You can't really combine them. Playing is in like moving forward, right? Progressing. Yeah, stop and progressing, right? So, I mean, it makes you wonder, was there ever an original dragon? But I think the idea I was trying to get to is if since maybe the original dragon never existed, that, or maybe if it did exist, no one can remake it, but you remake a different iteration of the original dragon in modern days. But it's very obviously described in game as not what they originally look like. I don't know how they can get around it. The only way they can get around it is if they have nothing to do with truths or ideals when they mixed. Which I guess is kind of some of the stuff we were talking about with like the Wood Dragon. It makes sense, right? By the way, Wood Dragon is just for this year, right? Let's see what other years of the dragons there are. I think one of them is gold or something. No, it's not gold. We have Wood Dragon, Fire Dragon, Earth Dragon, Metal Dragon, and Water Dragon. Wood, Fire, Earth, Metal, Water. Okay, well, that's not very interesting. Let's just stick to the grass, the wood one, right? So maybe it was just this random dragon, and it's because they took on like the hearts of the twin heroes that they then turned into a truth dragon and an ideal dragon. So maybe the original dragon doesn't actually combine the two. I don't know, who knows, bro? It's a paradox to combine them as they are. Pokemon, but they actually try to make the game good. Yeah, okay, so remember the Pokemon Crystal idea, right? Pokemon Crystal remake. What is a name that sounds right? So pretty much this is Pokemon Crystal, just like how they remade Yellow into Let's Go. This is Pokemon Crystal remakes as the new Let's Go, right? The two names we had were, okay, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so Mind Crystal, right? That could work just if they wanted to complete the trio with a game that doesn't actually
fit with the trio. And then Pokemon Clear Crystal based off the Clear Bells. What is something that would sound like it works on the shelves? Pokemon Sparkling Crystal? Wow, that's not too bad. It's like just the right amount of ass. Pokemon Let's Go Espeon and Umbreon. I don't know, bro. I get the feeling that if they make another game titled Let's Go and it's a Pokemon, that's not gonna sell that well. Radiant Crystal? Prismatic Crystal. Gray Crystal, bro. Pokemon Gray Crystal. Yo, Pokemon Quartz and Topaz. So now that we got the colors back, right? Pokemon Red and Blue, we got the colors. And kind of Gold and Silver. Now they go back to gems, kind of reminiscent of Ruby and Sapphire. Quartz and Topaz. Those sound really good. Imagine Pokemon, maybe not for Gen 10. Probably for like Gen 11. Pokemon Quartz and Topaz. Bro, y'all ain't helpful. Y'all said Pokemon Crystal Meth. Pokemon Shattered Crystal is good. Oh, Pokemon Future White and Past Black. Y'all ever think of how weird Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green sounds? They sound so made up. Like, what the heck is a Leaf Green? Look at this, bro. That's how they remade Pokemon Red? Fire Red? Pokemon Ice Crystal, Core Crystal. Fire isn't even red. Pokemon True Black and Perfect White. Hey, wait. Why can't Black be perfect? Truth versus perfection? Yeah, yo, Pokemon effed up, eh? They should not have named Johto's remakes Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They effed up with that. And then they effed up again with Auras. But then they realized their mistake. They effed up twice. They had their mind right here. They're like, we're never gonna name something Pokemon Fire and Leaf. Actually, they could have. Oh, they've been effing up. Pokemon Sea Blue. Pokemon Amber and Jade. Pokemon Amber's a good one. Pokemon Proton and Electron. Oh god, bro, it's over. The Corel is weird. You gotta look at it. If it's weird, nah, bro. I like just the right amount of knowledge and stuff. I don't want to risk it, you know. Yeah, I want to go back to bingo. Okay, I'm gonna open up some bingo. Okay, well, you know, these bingos generally are looking the same. Bro, this bingo's legit the same. Yeah, this bingo's the same. Someone asked me if I'll be uploading a video of the new Temporal Forces set. That's not the one that came out, right? I opened the last one and then my camera got effed up. Alright, I'm gonna click a random bingo. Alright, random bingo clicked. This one's by Nicholas. Nick Ruin? Look at this, they're all the same! Faithful Unova Remix. Pokemon Sleep News. Why is this on the bingo card? Has anyone tried Pokemon Sleep? How good is it?
How interesting is it? Game Boy Mystery Dungeon remake. Oh man, bro, it just sounds like time. It has to. It's in this Pokemon Explorers of Sky DX. It's in this one. How could it not be in this one? When was the last time a Mystery Dungeon came out? We're looking this up. Bro, Spike Chunsoft not busy. I think they are busy still. Let's see what Spike Chunsoft has been making. Hey! Traitors! Traitors! You betrayed! Look at what they're making! Freaking Mystery Dungeon for Shirin the Wanderer! Spike Chunsoft just made that! How dare you get back on Pokemon! These suckers made a different company's Mystery Dungeon. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, are they really working on this? I don't even look into what this is. But look, they're the ones who made the first remake, right? Traitors. I don't know, we know Mystery Dungeon isn't an original thing. It's a whole genre. But y'all, come back. Come back and remake this Explorers of Sky. How do I find a list of Mystery Dungeons? Bro, this is insane. It's been 4 years since the last Mystery Dungeon. Look at this. Okay, Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue. Well, F all that. The last original game was that's almost 10 years ago. And this sold well, dude. There's definitely a Mystery Dungeon in this Presents. It's free freaking money. So look, they are the ones who made the originals too. It's about to go down. Nah, bro, we got 60 minutes. We got 60 minutes, and I'm just doing anything I can to not really like look at anything else that might compromise you know, and leak stuff. You know, I was just too lazy to do it, but I was gonna make a video where I made a 4chan leak, and then I waited a few days to post it, because I was gonna prove I could make a super believable 4chan leak, and I was gonna see if people would cover it, but I got too lazy, bro. Like, well, I gotta wait 4 days, nah, F that. But one of the things in that was a Mystery Dungeon, a new Mystery Dungeon game with Tropigus on the cover. You know how crazy that is? A new mystery, like a new original entry. I think I called it Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Terra or something. Just because you throw in something stupid and people believe it, right? Just like Super Mystery Dungeon. Yo. I think if we don't get a Sky remake, a Sky DX, they should have an original, like, Tropigus on the cover. That'd be sick, right? You fight Tropigus in its second form as like a boss early on or something. The Ruinous Pokemon? There'll be like a gang of mans trying to steal Terrestrial Energy and crap. The new Team Gengar. It's a sequel to Pokemon X, the Gale of Darkness and Colosseum. The Shadow Pokemon is fully canon. Bro, if they were to make Shadow Pokemon canon, like if they could do something like, you know, Shadow Pokemon slash, I don't know, call them Aurora Pokemon or something, right? These Pokemon that sparkle differently in their like new variants. They would debut that in its own game. I don't think they would sequel XD. Because that's like a whole chance for them to make new forms, right? No, I'm not saying change it to whatever I said. I mean, they could announce something like that. That generally, like, Pokemon just, they're infected by it, or they're like, what's the word? Bestowed some power and they all look different.
I was thinking of Suicune for some reason. All kinds of weird freaking pink Suicune variants. Oh no, bro, I'm losing my mind. Basically Picharon? Nah, bro. Well, you ain't calling Okidogi a shadow Pokemon. Yeah, if they do the shadow idea, they could tie that for the antimatter games. Which we don't know if they're even coming, bro. It's just speculation. Was it a coincidence that they made a space and then a time game? Surely it wasn't. We got 14 minutes, man. Pokepark for life. They did trademark some Pokepark crap like a while back. You should read the super chats. Bro, why y'all super chatting? There's so freaking many. Bruh. I've got Hey Yo from Harry. Arid new member. Chrono Lee the Trickster. I want to see a new black and white game. Bro, there's a huge, super big chance it's coming. What the frick? YouTube, let me scroll. Fam, that's my crap's broken. Watch Not Work, super excited. Fam, don't get caught, bro. Is there a Neo Damage, Textol, Demir Bean in chat? Corey Komai, new member. The Lumion Gamer. It could be both a Johto and Unova game. Based on the post Ku retweeted. Okay, of Elite Robo's artwork, right? It'd be unexpected, but so was Legends Arceus. I want to be proven wrong so bad, but there's no shot they're merging Unova and Johto into one game. Maybe just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Bit Noodles. It scares me that Ku is crap posting on Twitter with masters and stuff LMAO, but he posted a weird new riddle. You should give it a look. No, I will not. 2 original dragons. Plot twist. The 2 were never one. Wait, what? Wait, so I thought where that post was going is there's the original dragon and then the one they remake. Wait, so Zekrom Restaurant, they just were different dragons themselves? Jam Cal. Imagine a new Warriors type game in another collab with Koei Tecmo. You have to defeat an evil team taking over the region in crowd Pokemon battles. Yeah, that'd be cool. Honestly, they could expand to all sorts of different like genres. Du Leo new member. Pokemon. Alright. You've given me some Pokemon titles, but I don't know if these are like freaking profanity, so I will be looking up these because I'm curious. What is this? Fam, that's a freaking vegetable. They said Pokemon Chocho and Pola. Alright, listen, I had to make sure. What happened to the cool theory you mentioned? Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. GF Jake new member. Okay, there you go. That's all the super chats. What the frick? It just added someone as a moderator. What time is the parents? It's in 10 minutes, bro. It's right here. All right. Let me, how do I do this? Let me see what's up on YouTube. Wait, where even is the announcement happening? Pokemon oh, it's on their YouTube. It's right here. Look at these Japanese comments here. All right, look at this, right? So a bunch of Japanese comments here. And let's look for one English comment. You ready? Pal World is better. Pal Word? I suppose, bro. Black and white kids, QQ. Another set of games that will sell no matter how mediocre there are. You right, bro? Hey, yo, what the hell? Do I have bingo? Bro, I'm not gonna actually play bingo. I gotta pay attention to the stream, bro. I'm stupid. I can't pay attention to 2 things at once. We're definitely getting 2 different Unova games. I guess, okay, let's talk about the safest bet. Safest bet is LCA and Game Freak, 2 different Unova games. That's just go in with that expectation. If somehow it turns out to be Johto instead, that'd be cool, but
Oh my god, y'all keep doing this. Gij Baumeister. I will say probably makes a Gen 5 remake, and Game Freak makes a Neg Legends game. New. Just like BDSP Legends. Yeah, that's the safest bet. Legends RCS DLC where we go to Sinjo Ruins. Bro, Legends RCS is in the past. We gotta wait a long time for them to talk about that again. I mean, I knew Legends game pretty much would be like a DLC. Pokemon Legends where we were adopted by Pokemon like N was. English stream, please? Oh, is there an English stream? I was thinking something about the N. What the hell is that? I was thinking something about the N because you know how N is... Wow, that is amazing! Well, it's not amazing. I'm just saying they updated their image. I swear this wasn't updated before. Now it's Happy Pokemon Day. Poor UK, always outcast. Yo, guys, leave the UK stream. Why y'all... Nah, bro, we gotta get up the numbers on this one. What the hell is this? F the UK. Y'all got your gallery game. Give me a Canada region, bro. No one, everyone forgot about this. I'm about to refresh this. Is better say 17K. No! Okay, no, this is great. This is great. We're getting the numbers up. Yeah, so about N, right? What do you think they originally planned for N? Because they say Getsus adopted him, so they kept his origin in terms of where he came from a secret, right? Do you think they were really planning? Yeah, that's the English stream. You saved me. I was almost going to watch it in Japanese. What's wrong with UK streams? It's the same. There's nothing wrong with them, aside from the Peggy at the start. That's for only the UK ones, right? So do you think at all that N really is supposed to be a Zoroark? That he's just too far gone. Now he just always stays in human form. I would say nah. But I wonder what Game Freak... I wonder what their notes said when they were first developing the games. What if it was that? Or maybe they changed their mind early on. But he was supposed to be just a Zoroark that... Like, as he was in his... As he took the illusion of a human form, he just got enough... He just got comfortable enough. Now he just hangs around like that. I don't know, bro. There isn't really any benefit to doing that, right? And there's also something to the fact that he was raised by Pokemon. You would change the meaning of that if you made him a Pokemon too. Can you do polls on this? The first Pokemon first-person shooter. That would sound like they're directly talking to Power World. Yeah, and then they gave him a Zoroark after, but I mean, their original thoughts. You can poll? You lied to me! I've been lied to. I thought that... You just made me type poll in chat. Engage with your audience. Oh, you can poll. Alright, I'm gonna do a poll, okay? I'm just saying to YouTube, catch up to Twitch, bro. They got all these features. Okay. Which poll should we do? Oh, what happened to the timer? 5 minutes? I have to pee. I can't pee in 5 minutes. I mean, I could, but I really have to get up. All right, I'm going to ask the poll. Unova or Johto? Unova, Johto. I'm not giving you the option to select both. You have to pick. All right, I started a poll. Click on the poll. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. You can see the corner of my screen right there. Imagine I come back like -2 minutes in. Like, bro, I just missed the whole crap because I was peeing. Bro, my chat is missing, by the way. I can't even see anything. How do I get my chat back? Top chat. Bro, my chat is just permanently gone. But I have no chat. All right, F that then. Okay, I'm back. Wait, can I just undo? Hey, okay, I got my chat back. Wait, did I not start the poll? Am I stupid? I didn't start the poll? Oh my goodness. Or Johto. I thought I started the poll. Oh my goodness. What the f... Bro, I gotta close chat. This crap's making my crap crash. Oh my goodness. Yo, no, F the poll, bro. If someone else can start the poll, do it. That crap's making me crash. F the polls. 1 minute 30. Wait, this timer's wrong. We have 3 minutes. What's it gonna be? All right, listen. I have 3 minutes. If a mod can do a poll, do the poll. My PC's so loud. Bro, I can't fix it. I can't fix that fan. It keeps jittering. What do you mean turn that fan off? That's gonna turn my whole freaking PC off. Bro, I struggle with it, okay? I have to edit out of the videos. I don't edit it out. Too lazy. Nah, bro. F the poll, bro. We know where it stands. This is crazy. Pal World lawsuit announcement. Why are they gonna announce the lawsuit on their Pokemon Presents? Nah, I know it's a joke. Here's the thing, right? I built that crap myself, and I obviously did an ass job. First off, the computer, the two sides of it, they're open. Because I couldn't fit the components. The graphics card is almost sticking out of the PC. So I'm screwed. I can't close it. And the fan you hear is not even the graphics card. It's some fan on the inside. I don't know, bro. I can't believe we about to find this out, bro. 60 seconds! F this timer! F it, I say. It's about to make a sound. Please don't make a sound. Stop. You've done enough. This is crazy, bro. Pokemon Legends Celebi, Legends Kyurem, Pokemon Pool Crystal. It's happening as we... It's happening. Refresh? Nah, bro. It hasn't even started yet. I can't full screen. It hasn't started yet. I don't even know if y'all can hear the music. Legends Wooper? Bruh. Let's go Wooper and Togepi. Oh my goodness. I'll be so disappointed in them if they make a Let's Go names with 2 Pokemon again. They sound so ass, bro. Someone said you play music? Okay. The freaking premiere's starting. You can't hear the music? Okay, I made it really quiet so only I could hear. It was blasting in my ears. What the hell is this, bro? Pokepark 3? Please, 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 please. Pokepark that good? Oh, for Legends, the other cool thing would be if they made 2 games. Remember, one of y'all suggested that idea. 2 different games. Oh my frick! My dudes! It's over! Okay. When it plays, I'm gonna max out the volume. Even if it shouldn't be able to overpower me. My dudes, it's freaking happening! Oh shoot! This is insane! We've waited like 8 years for this! Can y'all believe the Indigo this came out freaking 3 months ago? 3.5 months? 3.5 months ago. Oh my goodness. freaking happening? Hit me with that Pokemon Yin Yin Yang. I know it's coming. Pokemon Vast White. Deep Blue. What? Deep Black. Oh, hello, unknowns! Talk about a celebi. Pokemon Presents. That's what they're spelling.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date that the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan. Our adventures with Pokemon, which started with the simple fun of collecting, trading, and battling in the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games, have expanded to fit into so many facets of daily life, including walking and sleeping. We'll keep challenging ourselves to create new ways to enjoy Pokemon, and we hope you'll continue your adventures with us.
That is true, walking and
Today,
sleeping.
we will be bringing you all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Mr. Utsunomiya, please take it away.
Our newest titles?
Hello, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. I hope everyone has enjoyed their adventures in the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games so far. To commemorate Pokemon Day, we've planned a series of Terra Raid battle events where you'll be able to face off against a mighty Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard.
There's the Kanto.
The first of these Terra Raid battle events will begin tomorrow. We hope you will all enjoy these raids. Today, I'd also like to share the latest updates on a number of our other games. Please have a look at this.
Here comes Pokemon Sleep. Yo, that looks so gold and silvery, honestly, Gen 2-y.
A collaboration event with Pokemon Go is on its way. Pikachu wearing Cap's hat is making its debut.
That's cool.
It even knows an attack new to Pokemon Go, Volt Tackle.
How far behind y'all?
Charcadet, Armarouge, and Ceruledge are coming too. And Liko and Roy will be dropping in when you snap a pic and go snapshot. So set out on an adventure with your new friends.
They showed Armarouge in the anime? I didn't even know that. Finally, that crap's coming in English. Look how Gen 2 that looks, honestly. And it's a gold and silver Yo, please be Johto. That'd be insane. That's what I want. What's good, Raikou? Why are you in Tokyo, Raikou? It's coming to eat you in your sleep. Just listen to how good that Gen 2 remade music sounds, bro. Hit me with it. Stop playing around. That's what they would look like in a Legends game. Frick, I'm pissed. Do it, bro. Do it.
Now, I never give up.
We're just getting started. We're the greatest in the world. You're the greatest and strongest partner I could ask for. Fight!
Are you trying to piss people off, huh? Mega Evolution? Why does he look so cool? Why does he look so cool? He's dressed up. I can't wait for this one. It's that new mythical. Thanks for the subs on this one. Bro, if it's Johto, bro. I've been going out on a limb to hope it was Johto. All those Johto videos.
Listen, Gary, I've been helping you hype up Johto. You gotta do it. Okay, we're so close. It can't. There's nothing after this, surely. All right, it's freaking Miraidon. I don't think Phalanx is new, right? Oh my god, it is new! Why? Give us a Jotonian Phalanx. Were there like 6 samurais? Look how Gen 2 that looks! It's happening! Johto! Legend Celebi.
Moving on, please have a look at this video.
I will! That's the Sun and Moon outfit. Bro, the man was in the middle of doing his homework. Leave him alone. This that addiction fuel. Oh, let him sleep, guys. Oh, that looks so cool, though. Imagine you have to do that take again. They're like, we need you to jump again in the bed. This is longer than my whole life. Oh, that's so cool. They made the artwork like... Fam, we went inside the artwork. Oh, you get all the packs and you unlock the artwork. Yeah. This has been going on for 8 minutes. Unbelievable. He's back. Don't let him get on the bed. Creatures.
What you just saw was the world's first look at Pokemon trading card game Pocket. This game lets you easily collect Pokemon cards, which players all over the world have enjoyed since they debuted in 1996, but in a new digital format. The Pokemon Company is developing this game as a three-party collaboration with Creatures Inc., the creators of the Pokemon trading card game, and DNA, are partners in the development of Pokemon Masters EX.
Pokemon.
To mark the launch of this title, here's a message from Mr. Yuji Kitano, President and CEO of Creatures.
Oh, finally, he's here.
Mr. Kitano, take it away.
Yuji Kitano.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yuji Kitano from Creatures Inc. I'd like to start by thanking everyone for enjoying the Pokemon trading card game. With Pokemon trading card game Pocket, we hope to bring you all a new way to enjoy the Pokemon trading card game, so we are hard at work developing digital cards. When we develop physical cards, we strive to please by taking great care with our paper quality, colors, and printing process.
That's really cool.
Since this game uses mobile devices rather than paper, we're challenging ourselves to express that care in new ways that are only possible digitally, such as using the characteristics of the screen to show off brilliant colors and stylish effects. One way we're accomplishing this is with immersive cards, which give players the experience of leaping into the world of the card illustration.
That's pretty cool.
What's more, we've developed new streamlined game rules based on our existing battle system, so you can enjoy a quick battle during the free moments in your day.
Wow, they're competing with Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. That dual, whatever. Duel Links?
Our 3 companies are all working hard to deliver a fun experience for those of you who already enjoy the Pokemon trading card game, as well as those who've never played before.
Yes, how people get
We hope
in.
you look forward to the results of our latest efforts in the world of the Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Thank you so much.
So, Pocket Monsters Trading Card Game
Thank you,
Pocket.
Mr. Kitano. We plan to launch Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket within 2024. Please look forward to more details in the future. Just one more thing. We'd like to end today's presentation with one final video for you all.
Just one?
Thank you for tuning in.
There's only one game.
Where's the freaking Legends? Legends Ho and Lugia. There's a Celebi. There's a Unknowns. What'd I just click? Soyu. Soyu. Soyu? Bro, this is Unknowns. Like, this is Legends. Why is he looking into my soul? Game Freak. This is the one! It's not LCA! It's a Legends game! Urban Redevelopment Plan! Bro, it's Legends Johto. Nah, bro. Now we've moved to some live action segment of this crap. Do we know this place? Is this like a place in Unova or something? That kind of looks like the Kalos Center Tower crap. What gen is this music? Legends Kalos? Ah! Pokemon Legends Z? What? They did Kalos! That's what we were saying at the start of the stream. They bring Kalos back halfway in this. We literally just called this crap in 2025. It's a Mega Evolution game too. What? What? I thought we were supposed to forget about. Yo, no one predicted that crap. That's why the Kalos Legends are missing it. Oh, I got stuck. What the? My dudes, that's insane. They legit did Kalos. They fixed their mistake of ending Kalos halfway early by giving it a midway season entry. That is insane. So that was, oh my gosh. Hey, yo, bro, why France get another game, bro? Give us a Canada game. Nah, I'm joking, bro. And it's a Pokemon Legends entry, which means now we know what they're doing. Legends is a real crap. I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what this crap is. Yo, now Kalos is a legit game. It's a real game. Now you have to go back and look at all that lore. And they're not letting the hexagons go. What is this, bro? What is this? I guess it makes an A. We don't even know the title of this crap. Oh my goodness. Just say the title. It's not Pokemon Legends ZA, right? Z-A? Pokemon Legends Pokemon Legends Z. Who the frick would have predicted that? Oh my god.
I'm so freaking happy with that. This is insane. This is insane. How long ago would this take place? They freak. Oh my dudes. Wait. So today's a blank year. I mean, this year's a blank year. Unless they announce something else down the line. Whoa. This is insane. Look at this. We're gonna get new Mega Evolutions and everything. This is insanity. I have to end stream. Well, why the unknown is because the unknown is just a general mystery for the whole Pokemon world, right? It's about what predates how everything was made. It's just lore that connects to Arceus, but this game might connect the whole Arceus crap too. Yeah, they didn't say what console it was for. Oh no, they did say Switch, right? Well, listen, y'all got what you wanted, right? Oh, Pokemon making too many games. Now y'all gotta wait a whole year for this refined game. Let's see what people say about this. My dudes, I'm ending it. I have to go. What if it's not the past? Yeah, it did have that kind of look with all the digital stuff, right? But, you know, they said they were urbanizing Lumios, so it would have to be in the past, right? Bro, that is insane. That is so stupid. Like, stupidly amazing. Like, what the hell? Okay, I'm done. I'm ending stream. I'm ending it. We got Megas back and Kalos? That's insane! Everything about Journey Sinivolta, we coming back. We finishing the lore. I'm done, y'all. I'm ending stream. Peace. I'll make a video on this.